I like sports and that's it.
Yo, it's the one and only Lyse, and this is episode 15. I got 3 rows riding shotgun with me on this very special episode. Velz is currently getting ready for a trip in Jamaica. So we just want to say, have fun, Velz. Can't wait till you get back and hear all the stories. But like I said, we got 3 rows with me tonight. We're going to be discussing a few things, get into this Ja Morant, get in some of these NBA retirees, talk a little bit about the playoffs, and of course, we got to tap in about the WNBA. Without further ado, let's go ahead and give a good Loc'd Sports welcome to my co-host for the night, 3 rows. Welcome, sir.
What's good? How's everybody doing?
Man, 3. I know it's been a while since you've been on. I know a lot's been going on, so just kind of tap in. How you been?
Man, I've been good. I've been blessed. I'm blessed to be alive and be on the show, man. I'm ready to get into it. Ready to get into
some things. Yeah, with myself, I've been pretty good. I just continues to work, continue to, push the pod, and
I feel that. So, shout out Locked In.
Hey, already. So let's go ahead and get into our first topic. All right, B, drop that beat. All right, so I know everybody heard about the Ja Morant. What's going on with dude? Like, Ja, what's up with you and guns and NBA YoungBoy? Like, why do we always have to pull the gun out and while we're on live? Like, what? I don't understand. I mean, what do you think? Like, what's going on with the fella?
Man, I just think he lost, man. He in that young boy era, these young dudes in that young boy era. That's all they do. They want to be like young boy and stuff. And the people try to blame it on his friend, but his friend really didn't even know that he's finna pull that out on. As soon as he seen him pull it out, he took the phone down and did what. But Ja, man, this is the second time, and I know Adam Silver was really hurt that he did it again. Yeah. So I just hope they're probably gonna give him 20 something. I don't know how much games you can give him on the max for a season.
I know. Though they're saying suspended indefinitely, so I guess it's still up in the air. But it's just like, how do you continue to make the same mistake? Like, at this point, it's not a mistake, because I know he issued out an apology. And, talking about, I'm trying to grow and all that. I'm like, dude, you a $200 million NBA player, and for some reason you want to keep brandishing guns. Like, you got to pick which one you want to do. You want to be in the street or you want to play in the NBA? Like, you can't do both. You can't serve both. There's nothing wrong with having a gun. Yeah. That is your right. As an American, your right is to have a gun. But there's also, you are representing an organization, and there's certain things that you can and cannot do, and I don't think that's a bad trade-off. I think if somebody offered me $200 million, I don't have a problem not showing my gun.
Exactly.
I've never listened to a rap song that made me want to pull out a gun. So I don't even know how that just for showing. I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of Ja Morant, but I think he's a great player. He's really good. He's just, like you said, young boy making young boy decisions. You got to grow up. At the end of the day, you have to grow up.
I just hope whatever suspension he served, I hope he learned from this suspension right here. And then I hope this time next year, I hope we done with it.
Right.
And I hope we just moving on with it, and he good now.
Yeah.
And no more of that foolish stuff, because I actually like Ja. That's
Me too.
He one of my favorite point guards. So that's why I just be like, dog,
what are you doing?
You just gotta chill on it, kinfolk, and just have somebody talk to you, man. Or if you need help, go get the help or whatever. But you can't just be doing that, man. You can't be. And all the posts and stuff that he was making afterwards.
Yeah.
I kind of feel what he's saying, but he could have. he could just deleted his social media like all the rest of these people do. He didn't have to announce, quote unquote, announce
that he was leaving social media.
He could have just deleted it and then just boom, can't pop back up. When the season started in October or whatever. Yeah. Pop back up in October for training camp, saying he in training camp or whatever. But we gonna see, Ja. I pray for you, my guy, because you one of my favorite little point guards in the NBA, man. So I hope you get it together, young Ja.
Man, same. And obviously his shoes just dropped. And hey, he still got fan support because from what I read, I mean, they sold out within minutes.
Yeah.
So people are still backing him and want to see him win. It's just like, but you got to want to see your own self win.
Just got to get your head on straight.
Got to. Well, Ja, everybody done beat you down. We not here to do that, but we just here to like, all right, you got to pick which one you want to do. You're doing idiotic behavior. Play basketball. Play basketball. You don't have to be in the streets. You ain't got to be a thug. You just go and play ball. That's it. That's all we want you to do is play basketball. And if you want to do all that, hood ass stuff, stop doing it on the internet. Yeah. Stop doing it on the internet. But we ain't gonna hang on too long. Like we said, we're big fans of Ja. We just want you to
stay on the court, my boy. Stay on the court.
That's it, man. So it's been a few NBA retirees that's been going on. We got Andre Iguodala announced his retirement. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I mean, he's not the player that he once was. But just to give a few little rundowns on Andre Iguodala, he's a 4-time NBA champion. He's a 1-time gold Olympic medalist. He's a 1-time finals MVP. He is a, 1-time NBA All-Star. He made the all-defensive first team. He made the all-defensive second team. He made the all-rookie team. So he's been a good player. Like, Andre Iguodala is definitely a really good player. You have anything you got to say about Andre Iguodala in his career? Any fond memories?
Shout out my boy Andre Iguodala, man. Outside of that little Warrior stint, because y'all know Bron, my boy. Mm-hmm. I mess with Andre Iguodala. He hooped with my favorite, all-time favorite NBA player, Allen Iverson. He used to call him AI too, so shout out to that man. And he was a finals MVP, so I give it to him. I give it to Andre Iguodala, man. Like you said, he was all defensive player, so I ain't got no hate against my boy Iggy. Shout out to his retirement. I hope he do well. He really needs to start coaching. I think he needs to get into the coaching thing. Probably started with the Warriors because Steve Kerr love him.
Right.
So maybe he need to start out assistant coach, start from the bottom, and maybe I'm 28. Maybe by the time I'm 40, he may be a good head coach or a good assistant coach or something like that. Or maybe coaching college or somewhere, G League or something. You never know. But shout out my boy Andre Iguodala for the retirement. Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll clap it up for Andre Iguodala in his time in retirement. Carmelo Anthony is another person.
Stay mellow.
Man, another one that's out the door, man. I'm really I'm not shocked. I mean, he hadn't played in a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But I feel like Melo still has some left in the tank, coming off the bench, And
he just couldn't have no defense.
Nah, he's just a sharpshooter. That boy can score. A couple of accomplishments from Melo. He's a 10-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, 4-time All-NBA third team, NBA scoring champ, NBA All-Rookie first team. He also won the NBA Social Justice. He is also in the top 75 in the NBA.
Sir Melo.
Yeah, of course, y'all know he is a NCAA champion out of Syracuse. Syracuse also even retired his jersey. He's a 3-time Olympic gold medalist. So Carmelo has done a lot in his career. You think he's first ballot?
Yes, most definitely. He's basically one of the best scorers in the NBA, at least top 3.
Yeah, you got him top 3?
I ain't, especially USA Melo, never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
That man is a dog. Shout out to my boy Melo, because he's with the Nuggets. He put the Nuggets back on.
Yeah, he did.
Put the Knicks back on, man. He helped USA. He was a big part of the USA team winning the gold.
He was. That was the Redeem team, wasn't it?
Yep.
And
I got him ranked at least top 30 all time.
Top 30
in the NBA.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. If they don't, then that's just the injustice.
Yeah, I definitely see Melo in first ballot. It says that he didn't win a ring. Yeah. I would love to have seen, Melo win a ring. He tried. He definitely he tried. So that's the only thing. Do you think him not winning a ring is a knock on his career at all?
Yeah, it is. With everybody, like it was on AI's career, like it's gonna be on CP3's career. That's just
what it is. Everybody can't win. Everybody can't win one.
But that's that's the greatness about winning a ring, because not everybody can win one.
Yeah,
so
that's very true. And like, where do I got Melo in my? I don't know. I would say top 30. I think that is fair. I would definitely say top 30. Where is he ranked on the NBA 75? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember where he was on the 75. Yeah. But I think he top 30 at no least 40.
Yeah.
Because Melo was a bad, especially prime Melo with the Nuggets and Knicks.
Yeah, I loved when he had the straight backs in Denver. Yeah, he was killing ish.
With J.R. Smith and everybody.
Yeah, Birdman.
Even with AI for a little bit.
Yeah, he played with AI. Boy. Then Melo went to New York. He really definitely turned the city up. That was actually could have been a good team, man. Mari Stoudemire couldn't stay healthy.
I'm about to say him, Amari, Iman, JR again with JR again.
Man, that was the Knicks tapes era. What you know about that?
Raymond Felton and Raymond Felton, I just want to let you know you suck with the Mavs.
Yes,
another story for another day.
Yeah, nah, you facts. Because he definitely did. But nah, that New York team, that should have did more than what he did. That was that, but and I saw an interesting thing on Instagram, and I think I posted it and did a poll. So I'm gonna ask you, who should the Nuggets? It was asked, who should the Nuggets number 15 jersey retirement go to? Either Melo or Jokic.
See, that's hard because Jokic is probably gonna do more for Denver. Mm-hmm. Than Melo did, but if we want to be honest, 15 should have already been retired before Jokic should have.
Think so?
I think so, but I mean, now you just probably gonna have to retire both of them, especially since we talk about it later. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but I think Jokic is about to get a ring. Yeah. So, especially since Jokic is about to get a ring, he's probably gonna have to retire both of them, and he got 2 MVPs too.
Yeah.
Probably got to retire both of them because you can't erase what Jokic did.
No, you can't
erase what Jokic did at all.
And that's what I had said. I was like, they're gonna probably retire both of them because you can't discredit Melo. Mm-hmm. He made the Nuggets relevant again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And then Jokic just took it to the
because this is their first. This is their first. Again, we'll discuss it, but this is their first finals appearance.
He wins since forever.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I think both 15s is going up in the Raptors when it's all said and done.
And then just stop letting people wear 15 for the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, got to. I mean, so yeah, that was a little bit about some of the retirees. I know where episode 14 kind of left off at. We were still in that second round of the playoffs. And those have now concluded, of course. So just kind of go back and recap. Who was it? The Nuggets ended up beating the Suns. I was actually, I guess I can't say I was shocked because the Suns just didn't even have the depth.
Just KD and Booker.
Yeah, and then Paul was out.
Yep.
So I wasn't shocked. You know, and it sucks, man, because I really want Chris Paul to get a ring. I keep saying that. I do. I don't want that brother to go out without a ring, but it's looking like that's probably gonna happen.
You know, I'm a Mavs fan, so I hate the Suns by nature, so I don't want to see them boys get nothing. So I'm glad Jokic knocked them boys out, man.
You happy?
Aiden gone, too. Aiden is gone.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. He's been linked with the Mavs. He's been linked with the Mavs since last season, so we'll see how that whole thing plays out because I ain't trying to give up Josh Green. We ain't give up our 10th pick. Mm. I don't mind doing that. Because we don't know how to draft anyway. The Mavericks don't know how to draft. You know, everybody was like, well, Dirk. No. As you remember, Dirk was a draft day trade. Milwaukee drafted Dirk. We traded.
All we drafted was Luka, man.
We didn't draft Luka.
Well, we really didn't.
We drafted Trae Young.
Yeah.
So it's like the Mavericks don't draft. So I don't care about the top 10 pick. If the top 10 pick is gonna give us Ayton, I'm good with that. But we gotta leave the young boys off. We cannot trade Josh Green and we cannot trade Jaden Hardy.
I'm definitely not trading Hardy. I'm not trading Hardy.
So you're not sold on Josh Green?
I mean, if we can get a decent piece for it, Green, he's just not off limits. Like for me, Hardy is off limits. Okay. Because I can see Hardy being at least one of the 3 team All NBAs in like 5 years.
I believe that. So, I like Hardy.
That's why I said Hardy's off limits. Green, on the other hand, I mean, he's improved. Don't get me wrong. I love his hustle. But like, if we can get like a Buddy Hield or somebody like that in, then I'm sorry, Green, but you're going to have to.
I mean, if you kind of put it like that,
But Jalen Hardy and Luka are my off limit dudes. Like they not going nowhere because both of them I see as future. At least Luka future MVP, Hardy future All NBA player in the next 5 years. Y'all mark my words.
Okay,
record that.
Yeah, it's out there. That next series? Lakers finished out Golden State.
Yes, sir, LeBron. Yes, sir, LeBron.
So we already know you were a Laker fan by the way of LeBron.
By the way of LeBron.
But in your honest opinion, were you shocked that y'all took care of Golden State, or?
I wasn't shocked just because Jordan Poole had been playing terrible. Mm-hmm. And I just know the Warriors, they just wasn't the same Warriors as last year. Right. You know, with all the Draymond Green stuff and him punching Poole and all of that. And Clay just not the same. I hate to say it because Clay is one of the only few people I like on the Warriors. But Clay just...
He ain't the same.
He ain't the same Clay no more that we used to know.
Nah, he's not. He's definitely not. I don't know if I was shocked that the Lakers beat the Warriors. I hate the Lakers. I love LeBron. I always want to say that because I'm not a LeBron hater like some of these weirdos. I just really can't stand the Lakers, and I hate that LeBron went to the Lakers. So it's just hard for me to root for them. So I definitely was pulling for Golden State to knock the Lakers out, but it just didn't happen. And like you said, that team had just been off all season, really. Yep. Do you think Draymond stays?
I mean, you heard Steve Kerr say they're not a championship team without him.
I believe that. I think he's their heartbeat.
But at the same time, I mean, it's either him or Poole. That's what I think it is to me now, because just the way Poole was playing, I can kind of see it's either him or Poole. But I can also see them staying together. But if they stay together, unless they make like other moves, if they just keep that same team, I don't think they win another championship.
They're getting older.
Yeah. So I don't think if they keep the same core, I don't think they win another ring. Everybody else is just too cold and
athletic. Golden State's really not an athletic team.
Yeah, and like I said, and if like they match up with like the Nuggets or somebody like that, they can't guard Jokic.
Yeah, they ain't got no body. They ain't got no big body down there.
So yeah, I think they need to make some moves. Draymond may stay, but
he too busy to be flirting with LeBron.
Yeah, I know. That's what I hate that because I love LeBron, but I hate Draymond Green. So that's
you don't want them to team up.
I don't know what. I mean, they can team up because I feel like Draymond would help the Lakers in a way, just because he got that it in him. Yeah. But to be honest, I hate as much as I hate Draymond, I feel like he would a little bit help out the Lakers and my Mavericks, man.
I feel that. I'd rather him come to the Mavericks. We need dogs.
Yeah, that's the defense on the defensive end. Yes. So I hate to say it because I do hate Draymond, but Draymond one of those people where I hate playing against him, but if you're on my team,
like Pat Beverly.
Annoy whoever you want because you're on my team. So you can annoy, go do that to whoever you want. Right. But when he off my team, I hate, ooh.
See, I like Draymond. Even if he ain't on my team, I like, obviously he's not, but I like Draymond. He got that dog, and I like them a little, I like what he be bringing. I like the trash talk. That's just, I'm big on that. I just like him bringing that. He's fearless. Like I said, like a Pat Bev. Like, Pat Bev's annoying. Like, that's a player that's just truly annoying to me. Yeah. But if he's on my team, I would gladly have him. I want that annoyance on my team, man, to annoy the opponent. So, and like Dylan Brooks. I put in my bid in for Dylan Brooks last episode, and I'm still putting it in. I'm Dylan Brooks to Dallas.
I don't know about that one, y'all.
I'm just saying. the last dog we had on our team, Delonte West, and he was half crazy. At that time, he was half crazy. Now he just full blown nuts. But that was the last dog we had. And before then, we had, what's his name? Deshaun Stevenson.
Shout out my boy Deshaun Stevenson.
You know what I mean? I just thought about a story about Deshaun Stevenson, but I ain't gonna mention that. But yeah, shout out to Deshaun Stevenson. All right, let's move over there on the east side. So it was the Celtics against the Sixers. Are you surprised? That the Celtics took care of the Sixers?
I'm not, because I knew James Harden was a fold from the beginning.
Not a fold.
And I knew the real MVP is in the finals. He is not sitting at home. The real MVP is in the finals. He didn't have to cry about the MVP because that's all he was worried about. And the real MVP stays healthy. But only reason
a lot of shots fired there.
Only reason I still got respect for the phony MVP is because he went to Kansas. Shout out the Jayhawks, man.
Yeah.
That disappointed me this year, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, I wasn't shocked because I just don't believe, not so much more Embiid. I saw I had to take shots in Embiid, but James Harden. I don't believe in James Harden, man. Yeah. Especially in the playoffs. He's shown it to y'all numbers and time again. Yeah. I don't believe in James. So I just really wasn't surprised. Boston was in the ship last year, so and Harden don't know what to do. As y'all see in Game 7, he didn't know what to do.
But so the thing that's so interesting thing about James Harden, man, is he a winner? Well, I guess okay. I ain't gonna answer my own question. Is he a winner? Does he embody a winner?
Hell, he's a regular season winner.
Yeah,
but he's not when the chips is pushed to the table, playoff time. He's not the guy that's gonna get you over.
He's not him.
He's not the guy that's gonna get you over. I'm sorry. Sorry, James, but you can go back to Houston and all that stuff.
And that's where he wants to. Have you seen the reports? That's where he's trying to get back to Houston. Strip Club James.
Yeah. I guess that's what we gonna get, cause
he said it ain't cutting it in Philly. I need to go to Dreams in Houston. That's crazy. If I was James Harden, like, I get it. Like, Houston loves James Harden, like, you know, amongst other folks, for sure. But Houston is a young team that's misguided, but they got Udoka now, right?
Yeah.
So that should give them some structure. But is he a leader, though? If he goes back to Houston, he has to lead them young guys.
We gonna see, but I doubt it. I say probably play-in game, 8-7 seed at the least in the first round.
So what's enticing for Houston for James Harden? So that's how I know he ain't a winner.
It's probably just the money, the contract, and the scenery again. You know he loved the scenery. But it's not about winning. I know it's not about winning no more with him. Even though he probably wants to say it's about winning. But I know it's not about winning with him no more.
He don't even care. And then we'll move on to the next series. That was the Heat against the Knicks. Were you surprised about the Heat folding the Knicks?
Playoff Jimmy, man. Y'all know. Y'all know it's playoff Jimmy. Yo. And the Knicks kind of overachieved, so y'all know that.
You think they overachieved?
I mean, in a way, yeah. I just didn't see them get it.
We can't discredit Brunson.
Brunson did his thing. Randall, I'm still out on, but Brunson did it, and RJ Barrett, yeah. Well, Brunson did his thing. Please come back to the Mavericks, Brunson. Man. Mark Cuban didn't know what he was doing. We'll welcome you back with open arms. Please, Brunson. We want you back, bro.
We fumbled. We definitely fumbled on Brunson. And I know I probably brought it up before, but because you're a Mavs fan as well, so it's just like we can probably have a small in-depth conversation. It's just like the pointer was already pointing to the Knicks, man. Because the stories that came out afterwards was saying, like, he didn't even give Mavs a chance to come back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was already set that he was going. You know, the interference, hiring his father to be on the assistant coach's staff, and the writing was pretty much on the wall for Brunson. We messed up, and hindsight is always 20/20, but we had messed up when we could have signed him like last season at the beginning, just go ahead and lock him up. But we did that, you know, almost like a prove it. Yep. You know what I mean? And it bit us in the butt. So Mark gotta do better with that. Sometimes you gotta recognize the talent. So.
But we'll see, Mavs. We'll see. I didn't trying to talk about them too much.
No.
We in the off season. So.
Because off season. I'm actually excited about offseason. I'm just because I know it's gonna be a lot of movement, and I just want to see where everybody goes. But yeah, we'll come back to all of that. So now we're in the conference finals. Okay, so we had the Lakers against the Nuggets. Bring out the brooms.
Yeah, that boy Jokic and Murray, man.
The Swiffers.
They something, man. Woo-wee.
Did you see that coming?
I said Lakers in 6, but I didn't see that sweep coming. But Jokic, again, the real MVP.
Yeah.
The real MVP. And Jamal Murray, that's a bad dude too, man. That's a good team over there.
It is.
KCP and Brown put them over the top.
Yeah.
And Mike Malone is a good coach. So I give it to them. I ain't got no beef with the Nuggets because they were the only team in the series with the Lakers this playoffs that didn't talk shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't know who can cuss. But they didn't talk mess. They just hooped and they proved they can hoop.
Yeah.
Didn't too much make too much noise or whatever. Poke the bears they want to say. They just hooped, showed they could hoop. Jokic showed respect. And that was it. Kept it pushing. AD, you got some soul searching to do, my boy. Cause
he disappears for y'all.
Cause one of these days I don't. But if you come to the Mavericks, we can deal with you. We'll deal with you.
Yes,
we'll deal with you.
If he can stay healthy,
we'll sit you out for the first half of the season, AD.
Just come back.
We'll get you right the last 40 games.
Come back after All-Star break. That's crazy.
In the last 40 games, then we'll get you right, and you and Luka jail with Kyrie. Hopefully Kyrie come. But again, no more about the Mavericks. But yeah, the Lakers. All I know is probably not gonna re-sign D'Lo. Get Austin Reeves and Rui back. Hopefully we can get like a Fred VanVleet or somebody like that over there. And we right back at it again, and Lakers will lose to the Mavs in the Western Conference Finals next year.
All right, there we go. Because I thought it was finna go a whole different route.
That's what we on.
It's just tough with that, man. Me personally, the Nuggets just are on a mission. They just got something in them. They not letting up. That's gonna be a hard team to beat.
Yep.
Like they not. I agree. I think they are destined to win the finals.
Yep.
I'm not trying to jump too far ahead, but it's just something different about that Nuggets team. But that Nuggets team has been coming for at least the last 3 to 4 years. People were sleeping. Them Nuggets have been coming for the last 3 to 4. You know, and if it wasn't injuries to Jamal Murray, they could have probably been at this point. What was it? A year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They for real. I don't think it's a fluke. I think they for real, and I think if they didn't keep that team together, they're gonna be a problem for the next couple of years.
Yes, they will. As long as Jokic,
and because he's entering his prime now, right?
Who, Jokic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably been in his prime the last 3 years or so. Okay. Yeah, he in it. He definitely in it right now.
That's just what it is. And real quick, and then we'll move on to the East. But one of my coworkers, he was just like, "Is Jokic the best European ball player?" And the biases of me and the homer of me, I'm like, you can't say that because Dirk. What do you mean? He's like, but Dirk wasn't putting up 40-point triple doubles, double doubles. I'm like, he probably wasn't, not on a consistent basis. But it's just like Dirk really, it's so, here we go about the Mavs. But it's just, I get frustrated because y'all gonna give Dirk some goddamn respect.
He had the toughest playoff championship run in history, Dirk did.
Yes, he did.
Oh, y'all gotta stop disrespecting Dirk, man.
Can't do that, man.
But Jokic is cold though. Don't get me wrong. Jokic is that dude.
He hasn't done anything yet. Now, if he wins this ring, he's in the conversation.
Yeah,
I will be honest. That's the only thing that's separating them. Yeah. Dirk has a Finals MVP and Dirk has a ring, and it should have been 2, but we won't go there.
Oh boy,
we won't go there. But until Jokic actually, gets the ring, then we can debate about it. But right now, I would say Dirk is the best European ball player.
Yes.
So y'all get swept by the Nuggets, and then now LeBron, I don't know if he was just feeling some kind of way or something like that, but he tried to allude to the fact that retirement could be a possibility. Now, how true do you think that is?
None at all. He'll be back. He'll be back next. I think he gonna retire after he either play on the same team as Bronny or just the same year as Bronny. And then he'll hang it up after that. Probably that 1 year. Then he gonna pass the torch on to Luka 77. But yeah, he's not retired. That's just out of frustration. You know how y'all be saying stuff when you're mad and after you just finished losing. Just out of frustration. He'll be back ready to go next year. AD, you better be ready to go next year.
y'all keep wishing upon the star with AD. I mean, AD's good, man. It's just, I don't know. Well, we ain't gonna stay on it, but yeah, I don't think LeBron is gonna retire. Like you said, speaking out of frustration, just lost, and in the way that he did, got swept. You know, that's also very humbling when you get swept like that. So yeah, I agree. He'll be back. He'll play until, like you said, Bronny gets there, either against him or on the same team. And then, like you said, he'll probably go ahead and hang him up. And LeBron is still dominating. A lot of people say, like, oh, LeBron should just go ahead and retire now. I'm like, nah. Like, people still fear Bron.
Yes.
People, he's still putting fear in hearts. He ain't just, what killed him, he took too many jump shots. Like,
especially too many threes.
Yes. Use your big old body. Get in that paint and go draw a foul or dunk on somebody.
But I will give him that game 4. He gave it all he could. It's just nobody really went for the ride with him.
Yeah. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
But shout out Bron. He'll be back. He'll just get his mind right. Because then he just said, like, he's still better than 90%.
And he is. He just, like I said, it's just out of frustration. My boy will be back ready to go to lose to the Mavs in the Western Conference Finals in 7 next year.
Right. And then on the other side, which is still going on, is the Heat and the Celtics. Man, the Celtics fell down to what? They fell down to 3-0?
And now they down 3-2.
Man. In that game, we'll find out if the Heat move on or if the Celtics tie it up tomorrow. I've been riding with the Celtics all season. I've said the Celtics was going to come back. And I'm not going to waver now. It looked scary. I was like, ooh, whoa. Because Jimmy Buckets have been Jimmy Buckets. Like, he's just been on a whole different atmosphere this whole playoff run. So, I just believe in Jason Tatum. I still do. A lot of people like, man, he don't rise to the occasion. I'm like, he don't. At times, he shies away. But I feel like Jason Tatum's a winner. And I didn't see them getting swept. They was like, yeah, he gonna sweep. I'm like, nah. And even the Celtics players did say, like, if we win 1, it's over. They said that.
Yeah.
So, we gonna see. I mean, how you feel about it?
I mean, hey, all I say is I know Jimmy is about to, if they in Miami for game 6, I know Jimmy probably about to try to snap. So I think, I'm with you. I made a bet. I said Boston was going to win the series, but I love Jimmy Butler. So I think the Heat will win it in 6. But if they do not win tomorrow night, it's over. Boston will win the series. Because I don't see Miami going back to Boston to win the game 7. But I do see Miami winning tomorrow. Jimmy Buckets at home, game on the line. No stress. I know he gonna have me. But we could also see a generational game from Tatum again. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna have the Heat in 6. But if the Heat lose game 6, Boston is 7.
Boston is 7. Yeah, I got Boston. I got Boston in 7. So let's go ahead and just kind of give our final prediction. We already know that the Nuggets is in. They solidified themselves in there. So you're saying it will be. Are you willing to say Nuggets and the Heat in the finals?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who you got and how many games?
Nuggets in 6. Bam can't handle that boy Jokic, man.
So you think they're gonna get out? He gonna pull out 2 games.
I think the Heat will win both of them at home, and then I think they go back to Denver tied 2-2. Jokic wins that one, and then Jokic comes out. I think either Jokic or Murray has a big game in Game 6 in Miami and closes them out. Just because, just Bam, he just too small for Jokic, and they ain't got bodies or really any big bodies at all for Jokic at all.
Right. I gotta stick to my original plan. I said Celtics. Like I said, Celtics in the finals against the Nuggets. And that game, I got the Nuggets. If the Nuggets playing the Celtics, I got the Nuggets in 5. I think Boston will win a game at home, but that'll be it. And I think we're looking at, the Nuggets are now going to start their little, I'll say like a little, I don't want to call it a dynasty because I don't think they'll go on a dynasty run, but they gonna be in the mix for years to come for sure.
I completely agree, Chalyse.
Yeah, I definitely see them being in the mix for sure. So those are our finals predictions. 3 got Nuggets and Heat. I got Nuggets and Celtics. So, of course, we'll just have to wait around and see. But let's move on to another association that just took off this past week, the WNBA. And B, go ahead and drop that beat for us.
Girls, we run this mother.
All right, yeah. So the WNBA started last week, and it started off, well, before the season actually kicked off, it kind of started off with, a tad bit of little controversy. They made some really crazy roster cuts just to get that team narrowed down to 12 players, which is already insane. It's 12 teams, and you can only have 12 players on each team, so roughly only 144 women can play in the WNBA. And that's already crazy, but it's understandable.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of people want to get all up in arms about it. And you really can't. It's not the league's fault. You know what I mean? It's the consumer's fault.
Mm-hmm.
And we just gotta be honest about that. I can't do an expansion team and, pay these big grand contracts if we're not generating any money.
Exactly.
So I get it. And I would love for everybody, not everybody to play, because you got to be the best of the best. But I would love for there to be more teams and more opportunities for these women. But if you're not, it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. If you're not generating any money, you can't expand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see your favorite college player playing the WNBA, guess what? You got to start watching WNBA games.
Yep.
You got to start going to WNBA games. You got to start buying WNBA merch. That's the only way that's going to work.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're just complaining for nothing. But there has been some significant roster cuts, man. And especially people that went in the first round, and which was insane. Like Alexis Morris out of LSU. I mean, she just came off a college championship, and she got cut. Another LSU, LaDasia Williams, she got cut. Monica, I hate that I may be pronouncing your name wrong. Shazino out of Iowa. They played LSU in the championship. She got cut. Bree Bill, she got cut. And she came out of, South Carolina. South Carolina girls, they built for that. She got cut. Who else? Destiny Henderson out of South Carolina. She was actually on she got cut her second season. So that's even crazy. So she had already was on the team and got cut. Mm-hmm. Dee Richards, same thing. She had been playing and then got cut.
Dee Richards got from the Liberty?
Yeah. She got cut.
Dee?
Yeah. She got cut. The Wings cut a number 1 overall pick last year. Charlie Collier. She got cut. So, I mean, it's either you got to be, honestly, with this kind of thing, you got to be the best. You got to work harder than everybody else. It's just not enough spots.
Yeah.
It's just not enough.
You're just going to have to get some more teams or something just going to have to change.
It just got to change. I mean, but like we said, it can't change unless we have to buy into it. And I know it's frustrating because Alexis Morris, she had tweeted out her frustrations and some of the things that she had said, and she kind of called out the veterans that, the older, the 30 and up club pretty much. She started her tweets off saying, the new generational wave. She said, if you're knocking at 35, hang it up. I mean, wired hanger, hang it up. The vets got to know when to cut the net and pass the torch, bro. If we can't make roster spots for rookies, cut the vets. So that's not right. Alexis, I understand you're frustrated. It sucks. You thought you had an opportunity to, play on a WNBA team, play professionally. So I get it. Feelings is hurt. But you can't go not the older women that's in the league. They're professional. They're very talented. This is the best of the best. And saying these things, do you think I think that's going to hurt you trying to get on a team?
Yes. I was about to say, now nobody's going to want you.
Yeah.
After these comments.
It's like you get these Twitter fingers and you just kind of forget, like,
it's just off emotion though.
But you gotta watch. You gotta control yourself.
Yeah.
You got to control yourself. Like you taking a dig at some of the older ladies, but obviously they're still good.
Yes.
If they were sorry, if they could no longer play the game, they will be cut.
Yes. It's just they get the emotional. They feel like they deserve it over other. You know how it goes.
I get it.
You know how it goes.
I get it, but that's when you have to go be better. That means there's something lacking in your game.
Yes.
Then you got to start looking at you. Everybody else ain't the problem. It could be you.
Yes.
So I think Alexis Morris, like you said, she was just, emotional. So go play overseas. Go grow your game. And overseas girls and boys, overseas is a different basketball game.
Yeah.
It's so much so that a lot of them overseas players come over here, like the Lucas and stuff like, oh, it's easier to score in the NBA.
They say it's easier.
You know what I mean? So go over there, go grow your game, and then come back next year. You may get invited to a training camp or something like that. Get your name back out there. But don't go taking shots at the vets because, your game wasn't ready to play at that level. You know, and I'm saying this as respectfully as I can.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Because
I agree.
You can't do that, man. Now, I ain't gonna go there. Not if we're gonna go there. Now, like Diana Taurasi, I couldn't probably see her. You know what I mean? I think it's probably about time, but she's still hooping. She's still hooping. And she just put up like 23. So, I mean, you had your games, but also you need that veteran leadership on your team anyway. To even teach these, these young women to be pros in the league and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna keep harping on Alexis Morris. She did eventually come back around and apologize what she said and basically said that, she spoke out of emotion and we'll forgive her. But just, sweetheart, just work on your game. Put your hat back in the ring next season and you never know. Stay off of Twitter. Y'all young folk gotta stay off of Twitter. Quit tweeting everything that's in your mind. You gotta stop that because it's gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Because, I'll leave you alone, Alexis. I'll leave you alone. Another little controversial topic, Becky Hammon. She was suspended for 2 games from the Las Vegas Aces. I guess the investigation between her and now the Los Angeles Sparks' De'Arica Hamby. I know you got a soft spot for De'Arica Hamby, and so do I. I like her. I feel like she was a great asset, came off the bench. But unfortunately, she was traded to the Sparks. And the controversy was that she had signed an extended contract, a 2-year extension with the Aces, but upon her doing so, she was actually pregnant. And once that was found out, then a trade ensued, and that's why she had been sent to the Sparks. It sucks, and I get why she's frustrated. Obviously, there's rules put in place that it's whether you get pregnant, you shouldn't be, I guess, reprimanded in a sense for that. And I guess, and allegedly, we gotta put that out there. Once it became known that she was pregnant, Becky or somebody from the organization was just like, we need bodies. We can't pay you this and you can't play. But the crazy thing is, De'Arica Hamby was ready for season started. She played. Yeah. So
she played last night. I watched her.
So it sucks. I know it's frustrating because you've been with the Aces. Because a little history lesson: Aces used to be in San Antonio then the San Antonio team moved to Vegas and became the Las Vegas Aces. So, and De'Erica Hamby been with them since the move. So that's Kelsey Plum and not Asia. I think Asia. Yeah, no, Asia didn't play with the. I can't even remember the San Antonio women name. I guess it really don't matter. But I get it. It just hurt feelings. So obviously there's something that was made about because Becky Hammond was suspended for 2 games, but she's back now, and it is what it is. I think the Sparks is a good fit for De'Erica. If anything, you playing in LA, she could have just sent you somewhere weird, but you know what I mean. So that's a good thing, man. De'Erica, keep doing your thing. Don't worry about that. Keep being a ball player and a mother. You know what I'm saying? I think that's awesome. I think that shows, athletes that they can do both, and there's nothing wrong with that. Another quick thing, just kind of wrap this up, man. Like I said, WNBA started last week. It took off in a historical way. Just a couple of facts about the first week, man. They got 30 million viewed video views. This was the most viewed opening weekend on WNBA social media ever. Also, the opening night, which was May 19th, it was the Mercury versus the Sparks. That was actually Brittany Griner's first game back from being detained in Russia. And it got up to 1 million views at one point, but it leveled out at about 683,000 folks tuned into that game. That was the most viewed regular season game on cable in 24 years. Okay. So, yes, clap that up. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, the WNBA. Another thing, on May 20th, they had an average of 589,000 views. It's the most viewed opening weekend game across all networks in 11 years. Okay. So, and the last thing, WNBA opening weekend attendance, it increased by 24% over the last year. So it's out there. It's on the rise. So like I said, just keep tuning in, keep supporting. I feel like in the next few years, no, I'm not saying like it's gonna be on the NBA level. Like, we're gonna be honest, it's not. But I feel like the more the general public is starting to get more in tune, especially with these NIL college players, the must-see TVs out of the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reeses and the Fly J. Johnson. Those girls going to be soon coming up out of college and getting to the WNBA. So their own personal fans is going to follow it. So I see the game growing, honestly. What about you?
I do see it growing, and I can't wait for them to get into the league because I think it's going to build the league up. Mm-hmm. It's going to really build the league up. But shout out to them LSU girls.
Yes, shout out to them. They definitely have changed the face, along with Caitlin Clark and Haley Van Leith, and she's down there in LSU. LSU is a powerhouse. It's going to be scary hours in the SEC. I know we're talking about WNBA, but I just want to let y'all know next season it's going to be scary hours in the SEC. I heard they got the #1 recruiting class coming in. So, yeah, women's basketball is different. So just tune in. Like, a lot of these women now, young women, I mean, they out there playing like the boys, like the Jujus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're familiar with Juju. She going to USC with Bronny. She's like ranked #1 in the country, and I mean, it's just different. It's just different. So we always want to, show love to WNBA, make sure everybody's like, at least know what's going on, and find you a team. I forgot to mention, I did go to the Wings home opener last weekend, and it was rocking. It was a great time, man. Like I said, I was shocked at how many fans/supporters came out, man. That whole lower bowl was filled, and if you looked up to the top, it was still folks sitting at the top. So I was like, okay, Wings. I was like, all right. So yeah, just support, man. Don't be weird. It's a lot of weirdos, so don't be weird. I mean, if you like basketball, you like basketball. It's nothing, I mean, if you only tune in basketball to see 360 windmill dunks, then that's different. You like circus. But if you like basketball and seeing somebody getting crossed up or taking off and that one-legged fade or that step back, like, you should be able to enjoy, the men and the women. But I ain't gonna harp too long. It is what it is. I think we're getting close. We are basically at the end of our show. And I feel like we had a good one. I appreciate 3 Rows rocking with me as we, get this underway and coming in, giving us our finals predictions, and kind of just chop it up with some of the hot topics that have been going on. Again, thank you, 3.
Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, for sure. You got any shout outs, anything like that? Give me your socials, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. I got a few shout outs. Shout out to my boy Young Ernie Cash. And y'all go follow him for his clothing line on Instagram. It's collective.cash_.
All right.
And then y'all go follow my boy Wesley. He got the clean sports, especially NBA shorts for you. I know the summer coming up, so y'all know y'all gotta get those.
Yeah, tap in.
Go follow my boy on his Instagram at West is the worst. Easy, real easy. And then shout out to my boy AJG, aka Avery, and his AAU team. It's a AAU's boys team. They Texas Prime, so y'all go follow them. Look out for them. They got some big things coming up in the future, man.
Bet.
And that's it. That's the only people I'm oh, and one more. Shout out to my boy Rashawn Scott. He is with Hangman TVs. He mounts TVs. And the Instagram for him is hangtime.mounts.tv. So if you need your TV or you know somebody that need their TV mounted, he's A1 with it. He done 2 of my TVs already.
Hey.
And that's all the people I want to shout out, though. RIP my boy Stig. And thank y'all again. Thank you, Chalyse and Kevelle, for bringing me on the show. And y'all be blessed, man.
Already. Again, it's been real, episode 15. Make sure y'all go like, follow, share, subscribe, review. Let us know how you feel, what you want us to talk about, any of that kind of stuff. You can reach us on Instagram at LOCD, the letter N Sports. Also on Facebook by the same name, LOCD, the letter N Sports. And you can also catch us on Twitter, LOCDN, the letter Sports. Talk to us, we talk back. Again, you can catch the podcast out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, any podcast platform. Wherever you get your podcasts at, pretty much. That's where you can find us. We there. Loc'd in Sports. It's been real. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. It's the one and only Lyse.
And it's your boy 3 Rose.
And together we are Loc'd in Sports. Peace.
I like sports, and that's it.